say starting out.
Who does? We just wing it. Hey there, Vac fans. Welcome to Mini Meet number 29. It's January 2023 here in Central Ohio, and the weather is nice and cold, and you might even see a little bit of dusty snow on the ground. And Mr. Rechtenwald has brought up his 1989 D4C because it has an unusual issue. I guess we'll kind of leave it at that. And he can demonstrate that. And it only happens over time. When it heats up, there you go. The plastic makes some funny noises. So I hope you could actually hear that. You'd push down on one side and it'd go whop, whop, whop. And, this is very old plastic. So this top part here, the motor's up inside, vibrates this and also heats this up over time. And it's not seating very well, and it's got a little bit of a buzz. There's nothing wrong with the machine. I did a complete refurb on it, and you can see that in one of my playlists for the 1989 Rainbow D4C. But it just bugged me that when he took it home to West Virginia, that I was hearing some buzzing that I didn't really hear so much before I gave it back to him. So luckily enough, we found out that this just likes to buzz. And we've tested a whole bunch of other ones of these, and they don't buzz. But I think this is the oldest D4C I've ever tested or touched. Anyway, I know you've got older ones. You've got a D3. Right?
Yep.
And he's got a 95. I have a 90, a 97, and a 93. But this has a bit of a buzz issue. Of course, kind of missing, part of the handle assembly as well. So it's just a buzz, but that just kind of bothered me. So we checked airflow and suction on a bunch of different machines. You want to talk about your spider difference? Okay, take 4 or whatever it is. So we have Thomas mic'd up here, so you can hear him.
Alrighty, so here is my 1995 Rainbow D4C and Bill's 1993 D4C. Now, what I have done to mine was I replaced the spider inside the machine. It's not new.
But why did you want to replace it?
Well, Rainbow had a Pacific style spotter for the D4C, and they changed it in 1990 for some odd reason. But then they went back to the old style, and allow me to elaborate. In Bill's 1993, they put in this cylinder style spotter. They started doing that in 1990 when they came out with the SE. Why they came out with that style separator and spotter, I don't know. They did change the spotter too in 1990. They changed it to this straight, thin style, and then they changed the spotter inside there to that cylinder style. Well, in my 1989 model, when it was original before Bill refurbished it, it had this style spotter in it. That is the OG style, the original spotter for these machines. Then, like I said, when they came out with the SC in 1990, they changed the separator to the straight style here, and they went to a cylinder style spotter. Well, here's the problem. When they went from this to this right here has been proven that this chokes off airflow and suction. It's not as effective. This style here allows more airflow and suction to come through this machine. There's not a cylinder in there that's, like,
Kind of blocking stuff.
yeah, it's like a wall. There's like a wall in there preventing the air from coming in.
So we did a bunch of tests yesterday. I mean, for like a couple hours. And what did we find out?
We found out that the D4C with the newer style separator, well, actually not the newer style. This is a new spotter, but the separator with the OG style pulls more.
Well, so the difference was maybe around 2%.
Yeah,
like that.
You get like
it was like 2 more inches of suction, maybe 2 more CFM.
2 to 4
like
CFM. It bounced around a little bit.
Yeah, it was very small, but it was there. It
Yeah.
was measurable, and it was measurable every time we measured it.
Like his 93 was only doing like mid 80s CFM, mid 50s on suction. My 95, 89, and his 97 was doing like 92 CFM and about 60 inches of lift. My 89 gets like 64, like
Yeah, that's okay.
60, low 60s.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's not like...
Okay. So we found that there are differences. Small differences, but consistent differences nevertheless.
Right. And these were all pulling relatively the same amount of power. Nothing to be like...
Yeah, well, small differences again. So it's just, you like tweaking your rainbows.
Yes, I like getting the most maximum efficiency out of them.
All right. Fantastic. Current pickings. And you have a couple of canisters here. Let's see, what's this one?
That is
Is that? Here,
That's a
see,
Kenmore.
you can flip that up.
That is either a Kenmore or a Panasonic.
I don't want to break it. I'll let you break it. Maybe that's the problem. Is there a release button or something? Oh, wait a minute. It's in 2 pieces down there. There we go. That's the way to get it off. There, so we can see how press it. Well, maybe that's one of the problems, and they still want $9.99 for it. Okay, all right. Well, that's interesting. What do you got here? Foot massager. Okay. And irons. You always see a bunch of irons. A bunch of these. Eureka power pole. Another one like that. Yep. Handbags. Black and Decker. And yep, the good old standbys right here. I like these. Let's see how good this one is. You can see that the belt's not on, or it's broken, or both. Okay, all right, here, go ahead. You take it. You take it. And somehow I don't think those pieces go with that, but they have it tied together for some reason.
It is a 1992 D92. 2 amps, all that goodies.
And apparently they think it comes with this stuff because it's tied to it. I don't think that comes with it, but it comes with it now because it's tied to it. This is hilarious. And ooh, have some belts. They're probably dried out. You know, that's not that bad. I mean, seriously, you're talking 30 plus years. Put a couple bearings in that motor.
It's 30 years old.
Yeah, and I mean, that'll just keep going and going. Not a big deal. That's it. Found some bags in that bottom of that basket.
Probably single ply, just throwaway, simple.
All right, so we're gonna take a chance on this Oraimo XL here. I think it's probably gonna like turn on and go poof. What is in there? I mean, oh, they put the bag of bags in there. It looks like they have a nice bag of bags. All right, here we go. See what it sounds like. Oh, foot switch. Yeah, that's not too bad. Anybody remember that song where what is it, driving home on one headlight? So it's got one headlight. Here we are at another thrift store. Okay, and we got some bags here. What's that? Unknown? Can't tell. Oh, let's see. I see these everywhere.
This don't say. They don't even have a.
It's the unknown bag. If anybody knows what it is, put it down in the description
Here's
section.
another one.
What says bag it for? Oh no, sorry, that's not vacuum bags. There's a vacuum bag, Hoover K.
Okay. That's for like your older
Yes,
style.
I have some of that.
Spirits.
And you've got some Hoover up there. Let's see, Hoover A. I don't have anything that uses a Hoover A. And then here's Hoover YZ. I have a ton of these. Not exactly these, but...
Grayson, if you're watching this video, there's some Type A bags.
Oh, is he a big one?
He was his Hoover Elites that
Yeah.
use that type of bag.
Yep. Now, I like the Arm & Hammer bags, and when I got my blue Hoover Tempo Wide Path years ago, I used to actually use these, and I really like these before I switched up to headlamp. Ooh, I see something else.
Ooh, that's Ricard.
What is this? What is this? What is this?
Ricard.
So, wow. You don't see
Super
these
light
bags
and-
very often. Yeah, the super light, but it's for the canisters. If this was for the uprights, oh, I would have purchased them as for the uprights. Man, that's...
Aren't those bags hard to find now?
Oh, you can find the stuff for the uprights. That's not too hard.
Well, I'm talking about like in HEPA configuration.
Yeah, I find them. I have plenty of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So Thomas is still on the lookout for some cheap Electrolux Type C bags. But he hasn't looked on Fleabay just yet. Fleabay, yeah. No vacuums at this store that we found yet. Yeah. That's it, kind of like for the bag and vacuum parts junk pile. Nothing there. Okay. And let's see, what do we have here? It's a something Tiger Sweeper. All right, that looks like a manual type of push machine. So, kind of slim pickings. Times are rough for pretty much everybody, I guess. Okay, so this place has recently closed, and it's next to that place. We're on the east side of Columbus, if anybody wants to know. I managed to get a few vacuums from this place over the years, but not in a few years. And now it's just empty, so there's nothing left. So now I'm gonna go to this thrift store here, which is right next to it. Now there's Thomas. Our great find. And yeah, these things are everywhere. Yeah. We're not finding nothing. Yeah, pretty much nothing. Any bags? Any hidden bags? Yep. Not seeing much of anything.
Well, I'll be time rocks about Junkin.
No hidden gems. Not this time. There you are. Let's try this tiny little Goodwill. Then after this, we have one more place to go, and that'll do it for our Junkin loop. Yeah. A Titan heavy duty. That's what they use to clean the store with. I see a lot of these big old tub vacuums, and this is let's see if I can turn this around. 5 peak horsepower, 12 gallons. Yep, 11 amps. Yeah. Remember, peak horsepower means nothing. Horsepower means nothing. 746 watts per horsepower. So there's no way you could have 5 horsepower. Well, you can, but it's like for 10 milliseconds. We found a blue drum of stuff, because that's where they put stuff now.
Little 2 amper.
This little featherweight. Okay, all right. And then what? This has got to be. This looks like a shark, something or other. Yeah, one of those mop things. I see these. Go ahead, show me the other side. I see these everywhere.
1111. Make a wish.
Yeah. Wow. And what else is in here? We have a stick of something. Oh yeah, I saw that once before. That's kind of unique. The U-bag. It's just a manual mechanical pickup, and then there's one more.
That's a spin wave.
Bluish. What's that? Ah, okay. There you go. So that's the big pickings here. Well, you know the economy's bad when the thrift stores don't have much of anything. Let's see, anything down the parts aisles? Oh, here you go.
Hey, here's the correct attachment to that Dirt Devil we've seen.
Wow.
This is the correct attachment to that little Dirt Devil handbag.
Okay.
That is the correct attachment for it. Now this.
Here, let me see the brush roll. Yeah, yeah. Gee, where have you seen that before? So that's kind of a nice unit.
Oh, it went.
It went bolt. Yeah. Oh, I think I saw a little bit of an LED when you flipped it. Nope, just a flash reflection. All right. Well, whatever. I'm not seeing any bags.
Oh, pool filter.
Now,
you can use that.
Yes, I know. I can actually use this. So that'll go to that newer white Hoover water extractor. Kind of weird. I didn't see this.
Oh, you didn't see this.
What's that?
Dirt Devil U.
Yep. I actually have a bunch of those now. I see these periodically, and I picked a bunch up. What do they want for this thing anyway? I can use it, but I don't really think I want it because I don't think I want these little weird fingers. They don't have a price on it, so that means they probably charge like $1.91 or something. I'm not seeing it. No, but I got a bunch of those.
Well, this will be part of the mini meat, will it?
Yeah, this is going to be somewhere in the middle of the mini meat. Yes, it'll be somewhere in there. So yes, Thomas and Mrs. VacLab, otherwise known as my wife Ellie. So he has his 89, but he's got a slightly unusual setup. He's using a different hose with a different handle on it, and we've shortened the ridiculously long cord that he wants to cut off and make shorter, but he's got a setup now that he really likes. So I'm going to have him take 1/3 of the fake tree needles. It's like kind of vinyl plasticky tree needles. Do that, and then I have 2 other stick vacs I want to run. So whenever you're ready, and let's say you're set to
Low.
You're set to low.
That's the
Okay.
only position I'll ever use it on.
Okay, because the other one's just too difficult to push.
And reminder, if you start hearing a
Yeah, if you hear a buzz, yeah.
ignore it. We have found
Yeah.
out it's plastic.
The top plastic is a little loose and buzzes a bit. Yeah.
So
We'll have fun with it if it gets up to buzz point.
here we go.
All right, that looks pretty good. All right, you can do a little more. That's pretty clean.
Going backwards, it relatively got every one of them.
Yep, looks good. So he has a aftermarket brush roll in there that has real ball bearings, and it runs at like 8,800 RPM.
That forward pass, all of them.
Yep. You got some real agitation going on with that thing. Does not have beater bars. Against the baseboards there.
Yeah, it didn't miss any. It got them all. I can feel it vibrating back here at my feet. Right here.
Yep. That's a very high RPM brush roll. Highest I've ever measured.
Unfortunately, I'm tracking needles under my feet.
Yeah.
So, there.
Well, that's a pretty clean sweep.
A little. Kind of did a little bit of buzz right there when
Yeah,
you turned
a
it
little
off.
bit.
It was
Not-
making a
not too bad.
murr.
All right, so now...
Now I get.
Oh, wait a minute. Does Mrs. Lab? Okay, Mrs. Lab's going to do the stick vacs. All right, she has never touched either one of these.
I like the color. It's
All right, she
dirty.
likes the color.
It's
Okay.
dirty. Sorry.
Now, I think
Busted.
we should have you either run it on, to check it out, automatic or medium. It will start off in low. So what the deal is when you turn it on, you can either hit the auto button right there, or you can bump it up by hitting the plus one time, and that will force it into medium.
All right.
Yep.
She's all excited.
She's all excited.
Well, blue's my color.
Yeah.
I've never used it.
Mhm.
Do I have to squeeze and hold the trigger?
No,
Let's
just-
find out.
yeah.
Oh, no
There.
holding.
Now it's on low.
So,
You can bump automatic, and yes, you're in automatic now.
Oh, okay.
Automatic is going to be low until it detects more dirt, and then it should
well, we'll stand
crank it up a
ready.
little bit.
Okay, it's doing a pretty good path.
Okay, it's leaving some, but it is on low.
Pretty thick.
Automatic is not helping. Oh,
got
static
it. I got
electricity.
it, Zach.
Right.
Oh,
All right.
must be
Now she's
medium.
on medium. So she had to force it to medium. It did not go up to medium by itself. And it's definitely leaving some.
Well, that
definitely
is.
is.
A thick pile right there.
Yeah. Okay, you want to try high? All right, that's all the way. Will it help?
Go. Not bad.
Okay, good. Not as good as the rainbow, but I think it's doing a little bit better. I hope. But auto did not take it up
I
in
keep
speed.
getting zapped.
Oh yeah, static electric, that's for sure.
I'm getting blinded.
Yep. Now, do you want to try to split the wand?
Split the wand. Oh.
Yeah, push the button on the wand. I mean, obviously, this isn't where you'd want to do it.
Oh.
Middle of the wand, right?
He does it.
Yeah.
Here?
Yep.
There you go.
Push the button. Goes down. Now, it's going to be a little weird to maneuver.
We'll clean under the dog.
Yeah. Going to move the dog.
No? And I'm not going under
Yeah.
anything, so.
Yeah. So if you were, right, then you'd be able to do that without a whole lot of bending over. Okay. And that is I know, realize it kind of looks full. It's not. Stuff's just all over the place.
Oh, yeah, it's packed
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, it's all stuck around the edges because, it's all static cling. Okay, so now we have the VacLife. You don't have to hold the power, but if you want to adjust the speed, it's just a tap right here, and that has 3 speeds as well. Now, this one has a completely different type of brush roller, so it's not bristled for the most part. Okay, got it adjusted. Here we go. So you can try it on low.
That one did a better job.
That one did a better job. That brush roller helps. Yep. Tap it once. There you go. All right, so that's now, yeah, sorry, the previous one was on medium. It defaults to medium.
Oh.
This is now high. That's doing a better job.
So is there a low?
Yeah, tap it again.
Oh.
There we go. There's all the way down.
Let's see what it does.
How does it do on low? It's definitely leaving. Yeah. Let's see what it does on the return pullback. Very good, but not nearly as good as on a higher speed.
Medium, I think, did
Yeah.
about the best.
So if you look at the cleaning path on medium, almost perfect. Got a little piece right there. See, high, is high going to be perfect? Will it leave anything behind? I think that's a clean sweep. Of course, it's going to use a lot of battery power. Medium's the overall best balance, but high pretty much gets 100% of the fake plastic tree needles. And there's Rosie, and she doesn't care.
His turn.
Oh, okay, all right.
We're sharing.
Yep.
Sharing is caring.
I get to be in
Yep.
the mini me.
Hey, this means you guys use the rainbow now.
Okay.
And obviously, Rosie doesn't care a whole lot. She's used to vacuum cleaners. No, oh, did you want to change the speed or?
I want to use medium.
Oh, you want his medium? Okay, all right. So on high, it drains the battery fast, and you can hear that.
You can clean it up faster though.
Yep.
Some of them, they get stuck in the carpet, need a little bit of help, like that one.
Yeah, that one appears to be kind of stuckish, doesn't it? Maybe try a different angle or a different power level,
I think the rainbow's going to have to get it.
or is it really jammed in there? It could be weaved into the pile.
Yeah.
All right, Miss VacLife, it's your time for the rainbow.
Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. Aye.
You can put it in there and stand it up, put it in the corner.
I dislike.
Go ahead and click, and then stick it all the way. There you go. And yeah, I don't want it to fall. Ooh.
He won't like this, but he knows I don't care for rainbows.
Yeah.
I don't care for the water. I don't want to see it. Blech.
She thinks it's nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tape. I was like,
Yeah, it
directional.
is. To try to make it a little bit thicker. Rosie's going to make sure that her presence is known. She will be paid attention to, no matter what. not that kind of movement.
Hey, come on, get that way. Yeah, it's like, I'm expecting it to turn with me, but it's not.
Yeah, that's a clean sweep. Gets him right up. I'm not seeing anything left behind. And see, we got that one that's really stuck. Appears to be stuck. It's still there.
You're tracking them out the hole.
Yep.
Alright, which one?
Okay, which
Oh,
one here? All right, let me come in here. All right, here's the one that's stuck. Gone.
No more.
Yep. So real agitation, lots of bristles.
It's stuck to our feet, our clothes. Rose's ball. Rose's ball is in. Yeah, there's gonna be a mess under the tree.
It's gonna go to the whole house.
Yeah, that's a clean sweep. That is a clean sweep.
Not allowed to run.
Yeah, don't run the cord over.
This is my last Ta-da.
You hear that little bit of
Yeah, that little buzz, right?
And stands up.
Okay, so what did everybody think?
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Rosie.
It's
Rosie
nice and
was-
clean till we
Rosie was
do it
in-
again next year.
Yeah.
Rosie helps.
Now, Mrs. VacLab decided that she wanted to do a dump from these two stick vacs, and then Thomas says, I want to use my hose and suck them up with a rainbow.
We want to play some more.
Yes. She actually insisted.
This is what he always says. Let's
Okay.
dump it. So here
All right.
we go. I just got to know which way to push the button. Ready? Poof.
Poof. That's a nice pile. Yeah, that's over an inch tall.
Ready? Oh.
Ooh, poof. All right. Yeah, that one's a little stiffer, I suppose.
Here comes the rainbow
Oh,
man.
well, this one still got it stuck in there. Static.
Yep.
Oh.
And Rosie wants to be in front of the camera.
Here
Okay.
comes the rainbow
All
man.
right. Sit, Rosie. Sit. No, there's the buzz. Yep.
Look at the
Like-
water.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Ah.
It looks like spinach floating around in there.
So let's play musical buzz with this. So let's see. Okay, quiet it down a little bit. Rosie wants to make her presence known again. So we have that much left to pick up.
I was like, I felt that microphone all the way over.
Look at that bounce.
Look at that. I can feel it.
Yep.
Now, since Bill never does this, we're going to go back and underneath the table.
Oh, you want me to record this? Okay. Gotta move some chairs, though. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Go ahead.
We got the chairs moved out. Oh, you want to go underneath the chair? Okay. Yeah.
Back
He's a wild driver. I don't know where he's going to go.
Now we get to put the chair back.
Okay, now are we all done?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
Party's over. Wah.
Thomas has 2 new stick vacs to try that he's never messed with at all. So here's the VacLife, and it's got that, well, unusual to me brush roll. I know people with Sharks and other vacuums have used those, but that's the first one of that type. Fully extended the wand, because Thomas is not a short dude.
5'11".
Yep. Now, the speed control is the touch little thing right up here once you start it.
What's the? Oh, that's battery release.
Yeah, you pop the battery off, then won't be any fun.
Yeah. Oh,
There you go.
it took off by itself.
Yeah, it does. It's grabby, because that brush roll. You got thick pile carpet, it's going to be grabby.
This little guy really, I can feel it sticking. It sucks down to the carpet.
Yeah,
It goes
it does.
forward easily.
Yeah.
To pull him back, it's like, oh,
You're fighting it. Yeah, you're definitely fighting it.
but going forward, it's just.
Yeah. And feel free to play with the speeds. All right. Oh, okay. You hit it twice. Okay, you're back to your medium speed now. All right, that's going to be high speed. You can really hear it.
It's just suction cup.
Yeah, it's suction cupping.
But it does. The little thing, it just slows down.
Yep, that's right.
I'm here to pick up some debris.
Well, I got some. We got something in our shoes. We just traipsed around all over Columbus. Now try it on low. So just one tap. Okay, so the brush roll speed went up, and the suction and airflow are the lowest, most battery efficient. So what's it like now?
It's just gliding.
Yep,
It's just a glider. It just.
easy to push.
It's so quiet. You really, if you're like really far away, you wouldn't hear this. This is nice. And I'm not a stick vac kind of guy. I'm looking at the.
Yeah, we definitely have
carpet fluff.
Yeah, that's mostly carpet.
Hey,
There's some bits and
I got
pieces
some
in there.
There is some dirt in there.
There is.
Hey, what do you know?
Yeah, there's some residual stuff.
Bill's carpet is not clean.
Yep.
How dare he?
Oh no.
Now, this is another nice feature.
Yep. Click, and there it is. It stands by itself, and it does it pretty easily. It's not like it's excessively wobbly.
Let's try this bendy
Oraimo.
robot looking.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's the Oraimo. Now that one you can't lengthen the wand.
It's good. No, it's even though
Yeah.
it's fixed, but it's not.
Now this one has 3 speeds, but it also has an auto mode. So it comes on to the lowest mode by default.
This one is a little bit on the opposite side. Going forward, it's suction cups. Pulling back, it don't. It's like it flip flopped with that one. Go up a speed.
Yep, that's middle. And it's got battery percentage indicator.
99.
Yep, 99. Start out with a full charge a few seconds ago.
This one sounds almost like it's got a more powerful brush roll than that one. But that's my personal opinion.
Well, we can check the wattage, but they are completely different types of brush rolls, though.
Flip on high.
Yeah.
Oh, it just... You know,
Yeah.
that brush roll is just like...
Look at that red VacLife just standing there all by itself.
Let's try the...
Now on high, it's probably going to be a little wiggy. Maybe turn it down a little bit. See if that makes any difference.
Actually, let's try auto.
Okay, all right, try it on auto. Are you on auto now?
It is on auto.
It's on auto, okay.
It's staying on medium.
All right.
This would be very convenient if you're going under beds. You gotta steer it funny, but it would work.
Yeah, it does. It's not gonna be as controllable as it could be. And then click, and it just comes right back up.
It's staying on medium. It's not going in high. It's not going low.
Yep.
This one's nice too. I like them both just about the same. If I'm not mistaken. Don't that one stay up?
On bare floors, it will more or less. On carpet, it tends to fall over. See, it lean. See that lean? That's a clear lean. You can adjust a little bit so it doesn't lean, but
yeah, it's a
it
little
will.
Wobbly. Now that one just.
That one's solid. I mean, for a stick vac, that one is definitely solid.
This
that one
here,
kind of leans a bit.
See, poke it. It kind of.
Yeah, that could fall over at any minute. It'll more or less stay up there.
It'll do it, but
yeah, it'll do it.
These are nice stick vacs. I like these. Some of the ones he has over there, I'm not the biggest fan of, but these two here are really. I give them a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
So no, look, you can store this thing easily.
Yep.
Storage with this is very convenient. So,
yep, all kinds of choices. Leave it stand up, fold it in half.
Go to grab it and accidentally turn the switch on while you're holding it.
I think it'll turn on, yes.
Scare yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
So, little nylon bristles are real, like little nails, and then you got the little softies.
Yep.
Which, these things are basically hard floor cleaners. They're not meant for deep carpet. So, that's all I have to say about these. They're nice. I like them. They would make a great great surface cleaner, great hard floor cleaner.
That's my current stick vac collection.
They just keep growing and growing and growing.
Okay, so this is the Kaival. I reviewed this back in 2021, and I really like this vacuum. Now, Thomas doesn't because, well, he's taller, and that's a fixed wand. Other than the fixed wand, though, go ahead and turn it on and run it. When I first started running this one, and my wife can verify this as well, it's very easy to maneuver. It feels unusually lightweight.
It is. I can verify that it's very lightweight, but where I'm taller,
you got to bend down further.
I got to bend down a little bit, and when I'm going backwards, I pull the head up.
Yeah, because the wand isn't long enough. So if you're certainly 6 foot plus, this vacuum really won't.
Oh. Hey, it took the rug back.
Yeah, it will. Well, it's got some real bristles in there.
Well, not only that, it's probably got some. It's probably got some suction.
Yeah, and that's on medium. That's all the way up.
Hey, you know this is a powerful stick vac when it's lifting the rug off.
Yeah.
If it can do that, it's a powerful little thing.
It is. It's one of my top tier machines. I don't know if you can actually get this anymore, though.
Oh, shocked myself.
Static.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got really unusual bristle pattern.
These are stiff and they're long. I mean,
real thin row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're stiff and I can feel this little nozzle agitating. If they can pick that rug piece up,
But you still say that your favorites are the Musus.
The Musu S2.
Yep.
The sound, I like just the sound, the
Uh-huh.
looks, it just stood out the most to me.
All right.
Just
Well,
everybody has their favorites.
You want to? Let me put this one back up. You want to grab the S2, or I'll grab it or whatnot.
You're behind the camera.
Okay.
I will get it myself.
Okay. You like this one right here? There you twist it a little bit.
Help me.
That way. There you go. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
I gotta reach. So you go like this, and then there you comes up. Yeah, because it's got a hook. It's got a hook there.
I never could have done that.
Yeah. Got too many vacuums. Had to hang them up.
I keep telling him to sell them on Facebook. Hey, y'all DM him and say, I want one of your vacuum cleaners. This here, perfect. The way the handle release where it can just come up is nice and tall. It feels good on, like, it feels high quality. It don't feel cheap and flimsy.
Mm-hmm.
It has a real vacuum sound to it.
It does. It doesn't sound like a typical stick vac, and it doesn't screech. Oh, right. We're doing the carpet edge again here.
This one's agitating too. I can hear it.
Yep.
I can hear it doing its job.
Now, you remember what to push to get it up to high power? There's a button. Right there. That's it. Yep.
This one's got some power too. I can feel it suction cupping.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna die though. We're blinking.
Oh, yeah. Time to charge. Not like I don't have other stick vacs. I always tell my wife, said, grab a stick vac if you want it. And when it's time, and the battery gives out, just grab another one. They're all hanging up.
It's only 2-speed, and hey,
Yeah,
there's a little bit of dust there, unless it was already there.
Well, some of that was already there.
But yeah, this one's my favorite of all of them.
Yeah.
I like the color scheme, the black, white, blue. It feels good on the hand.
It drives well, sure.
Yeah.
You like the ergonomics?
Yeah. And it does seem like it's got some good power to it. It's not weak. Mm-hmm. For stick vac, that is.
Right, sure. Yeah.
So, I'll take in between, it's one of these three. One of these three. Of course, this is my all-time favorite. If I didn't have this, these two are about neck and neck. And stuff. So, I'm not a stick vac guy, though. He gave me a Zoker a long time ago. I use it all the time. But they're just not... I use mine for hard floor only. I don't use it on carpet. I get out my Rainbow or my whatever vacuum I choose to use in my arsenal. So, on to the next with the mini-me.
Okie dokie. So, Thomas has one of these. He actually got one brand new.
For free.
Yeah, for free, because one of his other Red Sharks literally... The motor blew, the carbon brushes went, and he knows how to work this one, obviously. But this is mine that I recently added a new hose handle and hose assembly to. Got it used for $20, so he can run that.
And I do know from experience, this vacuum here is very hard to push.
On maximum airflow suction, yes.
It's strength.
So you can twist the suction relief ring.
We'll start out on full.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah, it's just...
That's grabby.
You gotta use strength. I'm using some strength to push it.
Yeah. It's got a very tiny head, and the suction and airflow it has.
Well, listen to it.
Yep. Makes it difficult to push.
Listen to that airflow.
Yep, it's got some.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Shark has really got their game together for their bagless vacuums. If you maintain them and clean them, they're good. They're really good upright. Now let's decrease the suction. Oh, now it's just...
Okay, so we put it all the way down.
Yeah, it's now not bad at all.
Yep, now it's reasonable on medium pile carpet.
This is really the suction part. This hose is really, it fights you. It doesn't like to be stretched out.
Yeah.
You hear the...
Hear the relief valve, yeah.
I don't know if Bill knew this or not, but right here is where that suction relief valve is. You can tape that up and prevent that suction relief valve from popping, and thus you can increase your suction even just a little bit. But
Well, only if you clog
you
it.
can do that. If you don't want your suction valve popping, like if you're doing suction tests, you can tape that and get the true maximum suction.
Yeah, fully
that you can get.
sealed, no relief. Yep.
But even with that suction valve popping, this is just like...
Yeah, it's a lot of suction.
Sharks are really... They got the airflow and the suction for an upright. I always give Shark 2 thumbs up. I'll take one of these over a Dyson any day. So,
Well, they're very popular. They're extremely popular. In fact, I think in North America they might be the #1 selling brand. Last time I looked. That
Well,
may
they're not-
change.
They're not expensive. They're not super duper expensive. They're relatively affordable. They clean well. They have really good suction, really good airflow. They're the only thing is you gotta maintain them. The filters get stopped up in them, and people throw them out, and you
Yeah,
gotta maintain your vacuum.
This was a mess when I got it. It was a real mess. I mean, forget the hoses. It was a stinky, smelly mess. And I made that a little bit better. I actually soaked this canister part for 24 hours. I mean, submerged in Persil because the smell was so bad. And it's fine now, although it's still a little dirty looking, and I need to clean it up. So it's not looking its best.
Yeah, this vacuum, brand new, you're probably looking at about I'm thinking it's like anywhere from 150 to 200.
I paid, this was years ago, but I got one of these for my parents in Florida, and I paid, it was like 180, probably plus tax or something like that.
Now they do have the same model that's a cheaper version, the more budget friendly, but it's like it's different. And of course he has some back there too that are like the green speed, that's a cheapy version. Now the red one in the middle,
This one's great.
An expensive model.
Yep, that one's nice. That's what I got from Thomas when the motor blew.
Yep. And that one too, we have tested. It's just a massive carpet shredder. It'll just
Yeah, a lot of the times, take a vacuum with not a whole lot of airflow, crank up the agitation, and bingo, you have a bunch of pickup. But like I've always said since 2017, there's such a thing as too much agitation, and that's why I run those agitation tests. And if you haven't seen those, you can take a look at my playlists, and you'll see some vacuums have way too much agitation, and they just tear the carpet right out. Other ones don't have enough, and they might even make nice, like carpet line, so to speak, but they just don't have enough oomph to pick up stuff that falls down into a pile.
Now, one vacuum that I will say that does stand out, and Bill says the same thing, them cheap Bissell Power Forces that he refurbs all the time.
Yeah, I have entirely too many of them. For the
Those,
money, these are great. They're a little weird to push. They've always been a little weird to push. They don't feel very very good going forward and backward because they dig, especially going forward. But if you can live with that, they do a fine job. By that I
yeah.
mean
If you
average,
if you
for
just
the
want an
price.
El Cheapo vacuum, you don't want to pay a bunch of money, and you want a bagless, right there, get a Bissell Power Force.
They probably sell them by the millions because they're cheap.
Yeah, and they're
And they
just a,
throw them out by the millions, and that's how I get them.
yeah. And Bill, of course, he takes them in like stray animals. I say it all the
Yeah.
time. It's like a stray cat gets loose, and it's like, oh, come home. I'll give you a new home. I'll take care of you and stuff. It's always a good time here at the mini meets at VacLife.
Woohoo!
So Bill was telling me that he had some commenters that wanted him to turn his G3 into an Avalier. So guess what we're going to do? Just for some of you peoples out there, for giggles and whatnot. No, it's not going to be left this way. We're just going to demonstrate it off real quickly.
Yeah, real fast. Yeah.
We're going to demonstrate a G3 ramped up into an Avalier.
Yeah.
Right back. We're going to switch out some parts. We'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead.
Allow me.
Yeah, so I don't do this. I don't recommend this. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm saying I don't like it. But what's going to be so interesting is you're going to see what it looks like, and frankly, how dumb it looks, at least in my opinion.
I will. Can you come over here
No,
and take the
okay.
support off?
Sure.
Sorry.
Okay. Here,
Let
go
me
ahead
get
and
up.
put them head to head, and then turn them both front way. So put them head to head, nozzle to nozzle, just like that. All right. Boy, that's got to be the absolute ugliest thing I've ever seen. Now go ahead and face them both towards me.
It's like you took a teenager and dressed it up as an 80-year-old woman. It's like Miss Doubtfire reincarnated.
Ah, back to normal. Make me feel a lot better. All right, we're going to end it here for this mini meet. Hey, thanks for watching. And remember, life is always better when you get a chance to share your stuff.
Yes, it's always fun at the VacLab.
Happy vacuuming.
Stay tuned for more.